first battlefield was Prague, capital of the modern-day Czech Republic. At the start of the 17th century, Protestantism had not only taken over much of northern and western Europe, it even reached here to the capital of Bohemia, a kingdom which was a vital part of the Holy Roman Empire. By now, the vast majority of Bohemians were Protestants, and their Catholic rulers, the Habsburgs, had been forced to concede them their religious liberty. But in 1617, everything changed.
The Catholic Habsburg Holy Roman Emperor chose one of his own family to be the next King of Bohemia. Archduke Ferdinand despised Protestants.
In a preemptive strike, Bohemian Protestants seized the royal palace.
On the 23rd of May 1618, they threw two of Ferdinand's officials out of this window. A heap of straw just below saved their lives, but not Habsburg pride. This incident has been splendidly christened the Defenestration of Prague.
The Protestants invited a neighbouring Calvinist ruler, the Elector Palatine Friedrich, to become their new king. Friedrich lasted barely a year. Unfortunately for Bohemia, Archduke Ferdinand became Holy Roman Emperor. His revenge was swift. In November 1620, the Bohemians and Protestantism were crushed at the Battle of White Mountain. Today, the site is at the end of a tram line, which seems appropriate, really. The only indication of its importance in European history is the nearby Catholic Church of Our Lady of Victory. And what we're looking at is the place which triggered one of the most bitter, destructive wars in European history. It lasted 30 years. In his victory, Emperor Ferdinand declared an empire-wide ban on Reformed Protestantism. Lutherans and Calvinists realized that they had to come together to fight for the future of Protestantism. War overtook countries from Sweden and Denmark in the north to France and Spain in the south. Even Poland and Transylvania were sucked in. In the fight, between a quarter and a third of the population of Central Europe died before their time. It was 1648 before peace finally broke out. Much of Europe was a wasteland, and much of Europe would never be Protestant again. Wars of religion didn't seem such a good idea after all. The Catholics managed to push Protestantism back from parts of Central and Western Europe and confine it mainly to the north. But the 30 Years' War had a much wider significance for Christian futures. Persecuted Protestants took flight, not just from Prague. Some, like the Swiss Anabaptists, quit the old world for good. Maybe Protestantism could steal a march on Catholicism.